This is Nick Baisley from Film Snobbery here at the FirstGlance Film Festival in Hollywood. I'm very excited to be back here, actually. And who am I here with tonight?
Camila, producer of Goldenbox, one of the producers for Goldenbox.
And how about yourself, sir?
And I'm Matt Macdonald, the writer-director for Goldenbox.
So, I had mentioned you just before we started the interview. I actually watched this movie before, and the reason why I wanted to see it is because I'm a big fan of GoldenEye for the was it N64? Yeah. Was that kind of the inspiration of just like why you wanted to make this?
Yeah, totally. I mean, Goldenbox it's basically about two best friends. They're growing up, going in opposite directions in life, and on their last night together before moving apart forever, they have to break into this UPS-like facility to steal back a package and use their GoldenEye skills to save the day. So, it came from being like young and being like an 11-year-old boy and playing GoldenEye with my buddies, and so it's meant to be fun.
How did you get involved in the whole process here?
I went to school with Matt and always wanted to work with him. We never got to work together until he got to his thesis. So I read the script and signed in.
Now, was it film school that you guys met at?
Yeah.
Do you want to give him a shout out? What school did you guys go to?
We're both from the graduate production program at USC.
Yeah. Awesome. And now, one of the questions I always like to ask film school students is, how much do you feel film school prepared you to actually make a movie?
I think I loved it. I can't speak highly enough of USC. I mean, starting out, I thought I knew a lot more than I actually did, and so it was cool because it gives you like an opportunity to fail and to take chances and do something big like Goldenbox, which is a huge undertaking, especially for a student production. It gives you a chance to like do something and not be afraid to fail. And now you have this and you've had this experience, and now you're ready to work in a professional capacity.
How about yourself, from a producing standpoint?
Well, I think that a lot of filmmaking is about practice and how much you do it and how many different things you did. And I think in this film we got to work with things that, I had never done. So I think film school helped with that too. It's just always a new film, always something else lined up. So I think film school helped with that, a lot of experience.
Now let's talk about your experience. You're at the FirstGlance Film Festival. Have you guys been to film festivals before? I mean, you're from USC, so there's a film festival in LA all the time, Have you guys been to film festivals before?
Yeah. Goldenbox has played at a few film festivals. The exciting thing about FirstGlance is I've had several friends that have played here, and they've said nothing but really great things about it. But this one, and then the one in Pennsylvania as well. And so they've just spoken really highly of it. And the fact that we're here, it's super cool. Everyone's been very nice so far. It's been fun so far. So as far as film festivals go, FirstGlance has been awesome so far.
How about yourself? Yeah, any film festival experiences?
I've been to a film, sometimes with a film, sometimes without a film. This is my first time here. Yeah.
Now, working as, you were film school students. Now, did you make this while you were in film school? Is this your thesis film? So you had access to a lot of the equipment and everything already kind of there. Now that, once that is all over, are you kind of nervous, like, wow, now I'm going to actually have to get things like a budget together and all that kind of stuff? Are you kind of prepared for your next project, ready to tackle it yet? I'll go with you first.
That's a good question. I haven't graduated yet, but I think that's always an issue, even in film school. Always getting everything together, getting the budget together, getting the equipment together. I mean, Matt will talk more. I mean, we did have access, but there's always more than you can have and then more than you can use.
Well, even on a film school project, as Camila said, you're still working with a budget, and coming from a place like USC where the expectations are so high, certainly we have access to a lot of equipment, but for something like Goldenbox, we did this on a professional scale, and so you look at it and it looks, like a professional short film, and so we used a lot of outside vendors, and we worked with professional crew, and so even though it's a student film, it's really like just a professional short film, and so luckily, I think USC was very helpful in making that transition. But luckily, I feel like it really prepared us to work in a professional capacity.
Now, one last question: what didn't USC prepare you for?
Oh man, there are certain things that you can learn in a classroom. But a lot of times, you're just not going to learn until you do it. And so, you can do projects for films, but nothing's going to prepare you for, when you're doing a production and something goes wrong. No school, nothing that can prepare you for just, troubleshooting. And Camila, being a producer, she can tell you about that. But, things happen and you just have to do it. So whether you're at a school or on a huge shoot or just doing stuff on your own with your friends, like you just got to do it. And then when things go wrong, you problem solve, and that's part of the fun of making a movie.
And how about yourself? Any challenges that you really felt like that? Wow, I really wish they taught me that.
Well, I think in filmmaking, you're constantly learning new things. Even huge filmmakers are constantly learning things. Also because the technology advances. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's always something that you could have learned more. And so that's why we always try to learn more.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I want to thank you guys. I also want to welcome you to the FirstGlance Film Festival here, and hopefully you guys have a great night and great showing. Thank you.
But the other thing that